The following video should have released after Jeff Keighley's Game of the Year awards, but Kung Fu Hot Dog was consumed by the hype for Street Fighter in 2026. Can't say I blame him.
Interesting how they got all these angular shots of her butt as if to say, hey, we heard you Tomb Raider fans, we're bringing this all back for you. Trust me man, that doesn't mean 1 ounce of doo-doo for me. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, are you recovering from Jeff Keighley's Game of the Year awards from last night? I think it's safe to say we know who actually won because every time Sandfall Interactive went up on stage, they kept having a prepared piece of literature to read back and forth. I mean, come on, bros. You know you were going to win, okay? I mean, it goes without saying. And this is just such an awful transition, folks. But I've just had it in from Duke Nukem that...
Hey, Kung Fu Hot Dog. Did you see the new game announcement about Lara Croft?
No. What did they do?
They've turned him into Leon Kennedy.
How can they do this? They've ruined one of gaming franchise's biggest hits. Lara Croft is now Leon Kennedy Croft? Oh no, what am I gonna do? Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna give you a reaction to Lara Croft, the Legacy of Atlantis. That's the remake of a remaster that is now a remake, and then Lara Croft Catalyst, which, if you ask me, kind of makes more sense than doing a remake of Atlantis, because Catalyst actually means setting off a new chapter. But of course, Amazon Games, that failed nonsensical component of Amazon, is involved in all of this. So without further ado, folks, if you like what you see here today, give me a like, smash that subscribe button, and most important of all, comment down below. And when I say down below, I don't mean down this below, because that would be awful. The pen will get damaged so much.
Her voice may be almost as important to gamers as Lara's double pistols, curves and skimpy shorts.
Kung Fu Hot Dog
is a Kung Fu renegade cop. Now he must defeat the most evil Kung Fu master in the world.
For a modern gaming audience.
Get ready for a new world of unspeakable adventures.
I said, Mummy, I like the way the lady runs.
Get ready for a new world of unspeakable adventures, never before shown in a motion picture. Get ready for
Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Right?
Now, before we look at the trailers, folks, check this out from IGN. The Game Awards Tomb Raider reveal leaked online just hours before the show began. Ooh, ouch. And Damon Hatfield doing his usual nonsensical face to the camera. And all this stuff dropped. And oh, God, I'll talk about Lara's design in a minute. But have a look at this, right, folks? So not that, although actually this is the Atlantis remastered. And have a quick look at this. Lovely Lara. Oh, that's an interesting shot. Again, you know, when Crystal Dynamics were doing their remasters of these, they had such a problem with the design of Lara. It's so bizarre, and the gameplay is absolutely fun here. But have a look at this, right? These are the thumbnails. So this is Atlantis, obviously, and this is Catalyst. And look, I'm not saying there's a difference with the faces, but you can clearly see with the Atlantis, which is the remake of Lara Croft 1 from 1996, check how her face looks. Now, I might be being a conspiracy theorist here, but from a first glance, her eyes in Atlantis, in the thumbnail, they look wider. They look alive. She's obviously got the mascara on. Her face is just suitably rounder. A cute-faced Lara Croft, if you like. And she looks great. But then if you circle just on the Atlantis trailer, the thumbnail, she's got a more angular chin, and her eyes are a bit more angular. Had to be very careful what I said there. And yeah, while her forehead proportions look the same, she looks a bit more mannish down below. And that you might be thinking, I am just looking for clues like the late great Robert Palmer. That is kind of what I'm doing, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing, right? And it just looks, I don't know. I'm not entirely blown away by this. But anyway, let's look at their first trailer here, which is Atlantis. I didn't know we were going to get 2 drops. I just thought 1. But this makes sense because this is all to do with the Amazon Prime Tomb Raider show starring the Twiglet they called Sophie Turner. See? See?
But the events are still etched in my memory.
And in your butthole, it seems as well. Flying Wild Hog. It's interesting how they got all these angular shots of her butt as if to say, hey, we heard you Tomb Raider fans. We're bringing this all back for you. Trust me, man, that doesn't mean 1 ounce of doo-doo for me. None at all. You can do all the titillating you want.
In time.
See? She looks really nice there.
New discoveries waiting behind.
But the
every
body
door.
is weird, man. Look at the body. Look at that gangly body. It's like, yeah, they've definitely given her a breast reduction. You can tell. Like her whole torso just looks like it's been done by AI. I mean, I've made some AI abominations I can't share on here, and you think to yourself, what, dude, bro, what's going on? So I can't say that I'm overly impressed with this. There is an article that I'm going to show you in a minute where a longtime fan is not impressed with this, by the way. But this is reimagined for a brand new audience.
Cross every chasm. I didn't know that.
Look, she's got a pretty face. Again, maybe it's the light, maybe it's the angle. But look, that's a serious boobage reduction. What is going on here? You're supposed to see it and outline of the cleavage on top. You know, little line that indicates she got boobs, and this chick ain't got boobs, man. Like, what the hell, dude, man? Like, boobs is part of Lara's charm. She is a foxtress. She's a seductress or a pretend seductress. She uses her feminine and physical wiles to get one up on her enemies, even the female ones. But let's carry on. See, oh well, you saw a little bit there, the line, the crease. Do you see what I mean? They're using all these Dutch angles to say, hey, we're just giving you a bit of gooning pleasure. They're not doing anything like that, man. They're just actually censoring Lara's design. And again, all right, I don't even... Oh, this gameplay is awful, by the way. I don't actually know if this is really gameplay, cinematic gameplay. Why were they showing so much cinematic stuff last night or this morning at the Game Awards? Why not, game developers, have something ready more than just a cinematic trailer, which you spent millions to make, which makes no sense at all? That looks awful.
But it lit a fire.
This is obviously not gameplay, it's all cinematics. Where is the gameplay?
I need to go further.
I'm sure you do,
To
love.
uncover the secrets of Atlantis.
Army Harries. Yeah, that's obviously in the first game.
Some legends are destined to be retold.
What do you mean for a modern audience, Lara? God. Oh, I'm just going to adjust my volume here very slightly while I try not to stare at Lara's cleavage or lack of it. And let's have a look at the second trailer, folks, which I thought was even more alarming than this. Here we go. Teaser trailer, which has become the byword this week, actually.
The entire world knows your legend.
Says the black African woman.
You survived the Dragon's Triangle.
Actually, as soon as I saw this bit, I knew it was Lara Croft.
Threshold to Atlantis.
The brand new game.
I've heard a dozen told tales that say you're unstoppable.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. That's the outline of her. They're moving away from what made Lara a classic video game icon. I can't see magazines like GQ and FHM, if they're even still going these days, to have her as a pin-up front cover girl next year. It ain't gonna happen, man. It's a modern Lara Croft for a modern audience that no one cares about this shit.
All legends must come to an
What a
end.
shocker. It's funny, they put more effort into Lara's double gun pistols than the double guns she has on top right there.
That's where you're wrong.
Okay, she looks pretty there, but again, they are desperately trying to cover up her assets, shall we say. Again, don't get fooled by this, guys. This is a cinematic. I bet in the final game, she looks worse than this. I don't trust this at all. When they talk about this Sophie Turner and that chick from Fleabag are making a series in touch with the video games, they're talking about these ones, not anything in the past. I believe it's these ones they're making. I think I said a long time ago on a previous video that I bet when Crystal Dynamics are making these Lara Croft games, it's going to be in line with what Amazon are doing. At that time, they hadn't even cast Sophie Turner yet. It was just like, we're still auditioning.
I'm just getting started.
I'm sure you are, love. What's happened to your titties, Lara? Gosh. More cinematics. Where's actual gameplay, guys? So here's an interesting thing, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put this question out to you now. What do you think is going to do better, the games or the TV series? Well, I'll leave that one to you to answer in the comments below. My answer will be, I think neither, to be honest. I don't buy any of this at all. So from TrueAchievements.com, from Sean Lawson, Tomb Raider Game Awards 2025 has me both excited and apprehensive. Right, so for us longtime fans of Lara Croft, blah blah blah, but what he said here was, I thought this was pretty good. Looking at the shadowy outline of Lara, it looks like this could be the unification of both Survivor and classic Lara meeting up. So in some ways, I would understand wanting to reimagine the first game, but it would just be a bit flat for me, like her cleavage. Is that what you mean, Sean Lawson? Because I couldn't agree more. But again, what he says here at the end of the paragraph, but I have my fingers crossed that it's a new and original story. Well, that depends, Sean, because these days, such things as writers in a writing room actually having an ounce of imagination is very, very, very unlikely to ever happen. But there you go, folks. 2 Lara Croft games that I thought we were just expecting one drop, not 2. And it's in conjunction with Flying Wild Hog and Amazon. That's a recipe for disaster. But one thing that won't be a recipe for disaster is yours truly bringing you these crazy tidbits of videos today. And if I were you, and if you were me, I'll catch you catching me in a circular motion on my next video.
"明日じゃない